Mike's Guitar Workshop. Today we have the PRS SE Custom 22 in Santana yellow, which is very pretty, I must be honest. So yeah, kindly on loan once again by Marshall Music in Woodmead, so thank you guys. Thanks for that, really appreciate it. Before we go anywhere, I noticed that 90% of the people that watch these videos aren't subscribed, so if you feel like subscribing, that would just be groovy. Right, so before we listen to anything, let's go through the specs. The back is mahogany and the top is a maple, and I believe it's got a maple veneer over the top. The body finish is an acrylic urethane, so it's not nitro or 2K, it's an acrylic. Neck is made out of maple. The fingerboard is rosewood with a 10-inch radius, so it's very easy to play the full chords and do some bends. You're not going to fret out very easily on that one. It's got obviously the bird inlays, and that looks like a sort of a mother of pearl type material. 22 jumbo frets with a 25-inch scale length. The nut, they call it a synthetic bronze powder blend. I don't think you'll have any issues with that at all. The bridge is PRS's own design, and they just call that a molded tremolo with 6 screws. Tuners are PRS designed, and they're very nice and smooth. The neck as well as the bridge humbuckers are both 8515S, and they're calling these the bass humbucker. Not sure what that means exactly. Controls are 1 master, 1 tone with a push-pull for the coil split, a 3-way toggle switch, and it's fitted with 9 to 42 from the factory, which I personally find a little bit thin, but who knows, you might want to just keep them, change them. And comes in a nice gig bag as per usual. Current price is 13,500 Rand from Marshall Music. Right, so let's talk about the build quality. I'm just going to put my glasses on for this. The frets, well, where do we start? Let's start at the headstock. It's got the standard PRS tuners on it, and I'll be completely honest, they are just like absolute butter. When I tuned it, they are so smooth, very smooth. The guitar came out of the box set up absolutely perfectly. I'll just do my little card test here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look. It's even lower than what I usually set my guitars up at. So let's try 3. I just used 3 cards, and this is 1.2 millimeters. Let's have a look there. Just above, so about 1.3, 1.4 millimeters, which is just groovy. Strangely enough, this guitar, unlike a lot of PRSs that I've had through the door, came with a floating trem. So there's very nice. It's got a split coil, of course. So yeah, it's got a, as I say, it's got the mahogany body, which, from what I can see, is 1, 2, at least 3 pieces. Don't know if that's going to show up here. 1, 2 here in the middle, and then a third one over there. Neck is 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3 for the most part of the neck, and then 2 ears stuck on either side. These little ears are stuck on afterwards. So Very nice. The finish, typical PRS quality, which is absolutely flawless. Semi-hollow, so that's solid there. Let's turn the volume down. So it's solid here, and then this piece is hollow, as you can hear, up to somewhere over there, and then this piece is solid. I don't know what that exactly does to the tone, because I just compared it to a solid one, and to be quite honest, I couldn't really hear a difference. But I suppose it's a nice little feature, an F-hole. Maybe through an amp, the feedback will be a little bit different as you hit the overdrive. It could the feedback comes in a little bit differently. But yeah, so 22 frets, 25-inch scale length, as I mentioned, and the fret ends are perfectly polished, absolutely no issue whatsoever. Very nice and very smooth. No fretting out anywhere. It's got a 6-screw trem. Obviously you've got the intonation screws, master volume, master tone with a push-pull to split the coils, and I believe it's the outer coils that gets activated. Could be wrong. 3-way switch, neck, middle, bridge, very standard. Nice pop-in arm, so that's happy days for that. And it's got a little adjuster screw at the back so you can tighten it. I haven't done any of that. There's not really much to say about the quality. It is just PRS. It looks like it's got a solid, quite a thick maple cap. I'll cut to some pictures and you'll see that, with a flamed veneer over the top. If I just look at the edges over here, I haven't stripped the pickups out to have a look, but I can just see from here that I believe that this is a veneer. Nothing wrong with that, of course. It's all good at this price range, you know what I'm saying. So let's go through some of the tones. I got my Ampero as usual. I'm just monitoring through my monitor, and whatever you're hearing is going direct to desk. So we'll just start at the neck and we'll work our way through. Let's split the coils. If the guitar goes slightly out of tune, that'll be because the brand new strings, they're 9s. I'm probably going to overbend them as I go, so just bear with me on that one. Some very useful sounds. just wanted to show you the difference between a coil that's split and a single coil. So, just so that you can hear the difference. So I'm going to use the same patch. Here is the, I'll just use the two pickups. I won't go in between because that's going to be a different sound again. So here we go. So that's the neck position. We switch to the bridge. We'll do some crunchy tones as well. So definitely some useful tones. It's not as if they don't work. They definitely do work. And I reckon in a pinch, if you're used to playing humbucker type sounds, you're always obviously a bit warmer and got a bit more output, and you quickly need to do that rhythm section, obviously it definitely works. I just wanted to show you the difference between a coil that's split and the actual single coil guitar. I'm not saying the one is better, but if you're searching for the a single coil sound, particularly, you might need to get a single coil guitar. But in this configuration, it's definitely usable. So definitely very usable. I just wanted to talk about something else actually. I see that PRS has moved their factory. A few years ago I had 6 PRSs, some Santanas, some custom 22s, custom 24s, and 3 of them were made in Indonesia and 3 of them were made in Korea. Now I can't remember which one exactly it was, either the Indonesian one or the Korean one, but one of the factory guitars, and it was all of the guitars that were made in that particular factory, when you put new strings on, it just sounded dull. It didn't have that twang. But the other factory, whether it was either Korea or Indonesia, I just can't remember now, when you put new strings on, you get that typical new string sound. And I'm glad to say that Cor-Tek factory that builds these for PRS has got that same snappy sound when you put new strings on. I'm not sure how it's going to relate over the mic. And it also obviously relates to actual playing. It's got that typical snappy sound. And I tried all 3 guitars that were made in either Indonesia or Korea, I just can't remember. And every time I put new strings on that factory's guitars, they just sounded dull. The guitar just sounded dull. Didn't matter what I tried, I just couldn't get to grips with it. Whereas the other 3 that were made in the other factory, they sounded like this. So I'm very glad to see that these guitars that are coming out of the Cor-Tek factory are as good as, if not better, than the previous factory. So you've got no worries about that, because I know I like when I put new strings on, I like that that nice twang to them, you know. But guys, anyway, that's the PRS SE 22 Custom semi-hollow in Santana yellow for you, available at Marshall Music or any other good music store. And there'll be an affiliate link below if you want to click that and order this. I see that they are on special at the moment, but they're obviously not going to last for much longer, or by the time you watch this that might be finished. So yeah, happy days. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you like this sort of stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.